What's up, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome to On the Topic Of, where every week I choose a topic that's been kind of in the news in the past week, and I give my thoughts on it, just kind of share my opinions and just kind of talking about it. So this week, we're going to be talking on the topic of the new Rock Band, which was announced to be coming out later this year, and of course is Rock Band 4, which is kind of surprising that it's coming out later this year, and Harmonix is already, it's just now talking about it. If it's a giant name title like Rock Band that we kind of haven't seen in a few years, you would think that they would be talking about it more, but they aren't, and I kind of like it for some reason. We'll get into that in a minute. But the new Rock Band is definitely going to be pretty great, I think. So it's focusing on three aspects. Number one, it's getting back to the arcade roots. It's no longer trying to teach you how to play an instrument. You're no longer trying to do a whole bunch of different things at once. You are playing an arcade music game, and that is exactly what needed to happen whenever Rock Band is coming back. Imagine if they had come back and done a Rocksmith kind of thing with Rock Band. That would be absolutely terrible, and I kind of needed some good news on the music instrument game front, just because I feel like they were getting too into the whole you don't need a music teacher, just play a video game kind of thing. You need a music teacher if you're going to be able to play guitar, in my opinion, unless you learn by yourself or by ear. But Rock Band is not that, and it is an arcade game, and that's what it is, and that's what they are bringing it back to, and that is a great idea. And then on the other side of it, they are focusing on the multiplayer side of things. So if you live in a dorm or you just have a group of friends that likes to play Rock Band like you did back in the day, this is going to be an awesome thing for you because they're focusing more on being able to get your friends together, get your friend group together, and just, be a rock band for a night. And that's a great thing to do, and that's one of the reasons that a lot of people like the old Guitar Hero and Rock Band games, even still today. A lot of people just have Rock Band parties. You'll call up your friends and be like, what you doing tonight, man? You want to play some Rock Band? That's awesome. I can't wait to be able to say that, especially since I'm going to college, and I hope that a lot of my friends are going to be buying this. That's really exciting. And then third, they're focusing on the career side of things. Of course, there's always been a slight narrative side to Rock Band where you're kind of being traced through the stages of, playing in dive bars with your couple of friends, and then, next you're playing at the Red Rocks. It's crazy like that. And that's kind of is the life of a rock star. It does feel like it goes through like that. Of course, I'm not speaking from first-hand experience, but that's what I hear. But they're focusing on the narrative side of things, so you'll be able to trace your character from the, I'm playing in a garage, playing guitar, all the way over until you are, a huge rock star. And that's great. I like that side of Rock Band, and I can't wait to see how they do it when it comes out later this year. And a couple of other things that are pretty awesome. Number one, they're trying to get it to where all of the old instruments work with the new game. And on the PlayStation front, that's easy. On the Xbox front, not so much. On the PlayStation side, everything on Rock Band 3 worked through a USB dongle with a wireless transmission. That's great. That's easy. The PlayStation 4 can totally do that. On the Xbox side of things, it was all mainly wired. So they're kind of trying to, figure out how to convert some of the stuff over because you really don't want to have tons of wires and stuff on your next generation console. Maybe if there was some kind of, if you could plug in a USB receiver and they made that kind of thing, or an adapter or something along those lines. I don't know how it would work. Maybe something with the Kinect sensor. Just kind of throwing spitballing stuff out there. But they are trying to get the old instruments to work on Xbox. On the PlayStation side of things, everything's pretty much on the up and up and ready to go. So that's awesome because that's one of the most expensive components whenever you're getting into the music game side of things. Some of those Rock Band kits were running upwards of $300. And that's almost where you could buy another Xbox. So that's a bit much, especially if you're just, going to be playing it on the weekends with your friends. But if they are able to get these instruments working on the new generation consoles, that is going to be a huge selling point. In addition to this, they're getting the entire Rock Band DLC library compatible with the Rock Band 4 game. That's awesome, because a lot of people put a lot of money into the Rock Band catalog, especially if, it's at some kind of game bar and they bought the entire catalog. Now it's all going to be compatible with the Rock Band 4 game, and that's pretty awesome because it automatically makes the track list huge and, extremely in-depth, and they'll be able to sell more of the DLC, so that's great for Harmonix and the, the people that made the music in the first place. And all in all, that is a great move. There are a couple of legal issues at the moment, but that'll all be worked out because I can't imagine any artist who wouldn't want to have their work in the new Rock Band game, which is inevitably going to sell a lot of copies just because it's been gone for 5 years, or music games in general have been gone for 5 years. and also because it's on the new generation consoles and will probably look absolutely amazing. Speaking of instruments, if you don't have any of those things lying around or you sold them all to GameStop like I did to pay for, other games and stuff after I got done playing Rock Band and Guitar Hero, Mad Catz is actually making the new instruments, which is a great move because Mad Catz makes some awesome stuff. I've had 2 or 3 of their fight sticks back whenever I was playing some fighting games, and they're really solid. They don't feel like plastic pieces of crap. They actually have, some good substantial weight to them, and I hope that that's how they do the instruments. There were different kind of controllers back in the day for Guitar Hero and Rock Band. Guitar Hero tended to be more plastic and toy feeling, and then Rock Band tended to feel, more like an actual guitar, and the size was actually kind of comparable to a actual guitar, which is a great, feeling, especially when you're playing Rock Band. So hopefully Mad Catz will carry on that tradition and make some substantial controllers because they are famous for that kind of quality, and I hope that it does continue with the next game. So how do I feel about the release date of Rock Band? Obviously, there hasn't been a confirmed release date, but it has been confirmed to be coming out later this year, and I think that that's a great time for the game to be coming. Whenever I'm looking back on 2015 in December, I predict that I'm going to be like, that was the year that it was like 2005 in the future, because we're getting a new Tony Hawk title and we're getting a new Rock Band title, and those two franchises kind of signify in my mind like the 2006-2007 era of gaming, which was a great time, for me at least, because, I was a kid, I didn't really pay attention to hardware or what system was more powerful or any of the news. It was just I would go to Target, see a game, buy a game, play a game, love the game, and I really want to get back to that. So hopefully with 2015, even if I don't buy Rock Band 4, just the idea that there's a new one coming out and I'll be able to play it at my friend's house and maybe even at college at a party or something, that's what's going to really get me excited. And then, of course, Tony Hawk on a completely different note. Wow, can't wait for that one. But, yeah, I think 2015 is a great time for Rock Band to come out just because music games have been gone for so long that a lot of people are kind of ready for something new, ready for something kind of fresh on that end of the spectrum, and I think it'll probably sell pretty well and a lot of people will enjoy it. So there you guys have it. That is on the topic of Rock Band. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a like down below. I really appreciate it. And also leave a comment saying what you think about the new Rock Band. Is it coming out at the right time? Do you have any of the current DLC? Do you still have your instruments from back in the day? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, go check out some of the other videos. I upload new stuff 4 days a week, so there's always something new here for you to check out on the channel, and I do love it when you guys check it out. But of course, as for right now, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.